Welcome to Dance Mogul Magazine. We are live on Prince Street at the Hub in Newark, New Jersey, and we are here with E Solo. Can you just introduce yourself?
Peace, everybody. My name is E Solo. I'm from Brooklyn, New York. I'm a light feet dancer. I'm part of a team called Team Rocket. I represent Light Feet Nation and Zulu Nation. Peace to everybody. Peace to Dr. Richard Reeves. Peace to all my homies, Team Rocket. Peace to Dance Mogul Magazine. And big ups to Chocolat. Everybody back home in New York City, man. You already know.
Thank you so much for that. So I just want to just talk a little bit, just have a bro conversation, a man to man, because
Okay.
you know this turn this way. This interview is a little different from some of the other interviews because I've kind of like been seeing your growth over the years, and I've been appreciating your energy as a person, the kind of respect that you have as an individual. Your people did a really good job in raising you, and that's kind of like one of the things that inspired me to keep going. When I meet people like you and the other dancers that are well mannered, it just allows me to be able to be in your space in a kind of way where it makes me want to do good, by you because of that.
I'm happy to hear that, man.
So I'm serious, and I've always felt this way, and I've always, shared these messages with Anthony. That's why, we've extended ourselves to the Light Feet community, because we feel that the Light Feet community understands that it's not just about the dance. We kind of see that you guys understand the bigger picture as far as the responsibility that you guys have to the culture itself. And it's not about you guys as individual. It's about establishing an art form and then making sure that the next generation behind you guys can just come in. And I see it. I see it at your events. You guys don't have to tell me.
No.
I see it in your actions, all of you guys. You allow the women to come in there and decipher and dance. You allow the young kids. You allow the other young white brother that I see. Everybody love him. What's his name again?
That's my little brother.
That's your little brother?
That's my younger brother. His name is Ed.
In real life?
In real life. That's my
Get out of here.
That's my brother.
Get out of here. You know what I'm talking about?
Parents. Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
That's my little brother.
Get out of here.
With the little blonde beard with Down syndrome.
Yes.
Yes, that's my little brother.
I didn't know that was your real
That's my
brother.
actual brother.
I always saw him there, and I'm like, wow, they always showing this brother
That's my brother.
love.
That's Ed Solo.
I
my
never
little brother,
knew that.
Ed.
That's just amazing. So things like that, quietly, I never asked no questions. Because I didn't know who he was. But I was motivated by the fact that I saw how everybody respected him and gave him his time on the platform.
But he respects himself.
And I just felt that was important. That you guys did that. You know what I mean? Because it said something about who you guys are as people, and that's more than just dance.
Of course, man.
So I'm tooting you guys' horn, but I just feel that it's necessary. It's necessary because I don't feel that in this dance game that people get the credit that they deserve. So y'all need to get the credit right now because you guys are starting off on the right track. And I just want to let it be known to anybody that's looking to deal with a group of young people that the Light Feet dancers are a group that they would want to consider as far as bringing into whatever it is that they're doing, because you guys, in my opinion, are professional, you're ready, and you know how to carry yourselves around strangers. And I appreciate that. So we can go into the interview now, but I just wanted to get this officially
but I'm grateful
off
for that,
camera.
man. I like hearing that, man. I think a lot of the time, I feel, when I was younger, I used to look for that so much. When I stopped looking for that, I just dug my head into work, and me and my friends, we just dug our head into work and stopped caring about stuff like that, anymore. It just comes, you know what I mean? And I thank God for that. I'm grateful to hear that because it lets me know I'm doing the right thing. It lets me know I'm doing a good job. Somebody who has more wisdom than I do, who lived longer than me, to tell me I'm doing the right thing instead of trying to correct me. You know what I mean? That's just a testament. Lets me like, okay, I'm on the right track. I'm doing good.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
And I appreciate it too. Okay, so now we're gonna talk about dance. Just bring us up to speed real quick as far as when and how you connected with Light Feet.
It's two periods for me. When I found out what the dance was, and when I decided to take it seriously. I was 15 years old, going to LaGuardia High School as an instrumental major. I played the trumpet, and my friend Boogie, he was doing the chicken noodle soup in the staircase, just like as a funny thing. I was like, yo, what's that? And he told me, and he used to be in Harlem because he had his family. They run an African dance company, African drum company called Harambe. So they used to host these classes at Milbank in Harlem. Around like I used to go there from like 2005 to 2007, and I watched like the dances just start from there. I wasn't really too deep like invested into the Harlem culture, but I used to just be at that center, and I used to see people go in and out. Eventually, by 2007, I heard the song 5,000 at a little girl I know who's she's not a little girl anymore, but at the time she was a little girl. It was her 13th birthday, and I heard 5,000, which is a song by DJ Webstar, Ron Browse, and Swag Kids, which was a group of dancers that AG the Voice of Harlem, who helped birth Light Feet, have brought together. Their other name was Team Light Feet. They were some of the original Light Feet dancers, and their rap name was Swag Kids. So that song like kind of just like pulled me into it. I was like, yo, what is this now? I seen it as a style. I didn't just see it as like another little party dance. From there, I just was like, yeah, I like this. I just started taking it seriously, and I started just training at it. From there, it just kicked off. I found all my best friends, some of my greatest loves and my biggest heartbreaks. Like I found the most climactic things in my life I found through Light Feet. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like my best friends that I will never ever give up on anything I found through dance. It wasn't through anything. I don't hang out in my neighborhood. You know what I mean? I don't live in a bad neighborhood. I live in a pretty good neighborhood. You know what I mean? But I just didn't fit in anywhere. When I found Light Feet, I found my greatest friends, and then I just through dance. You know what I mean? Dance united us.
Yes. Yes.
You know, I didn't know you at all. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And just because of dance alone, we just happened to meet up at Union Square and all these events, eventually be connected to this point now, just because of that power. You know what I mean? So that's what Light Feet is to me, and that's from 2005 I found it. 2007 I started taking it seriously.
I always wanted to ask this question so that people that are new to Light Feet can understand as far as the camaraderie goes and the support system, as far as how y'all support each other.
Right.
I noticed that y'all have this chant.
Okay.
Where did that come from? And then this music, did y'all make your own Light Feet music? Cause y'all got this clapping that y'all support each other with this cheering. Where did all of that come from?
Okay, so when you think of Harlem culture, right, it all goes back to Harlem culture. Before there was anything, there was little kids in the streets just chanting stuff, and in schools chanting stuff, and just for fun. You understand? It wasn't about Light Feet. That was just the essence of Harlem. You understand? So in the beginning, when you were here, like for example, like let's say I was coming up in the beginning in 2007, right? Like or 2005 really, I was getting my name up. They'll check my name, E Solo, E Solo. Did you hear that? Now, that was just a part of Harlem culture. You understand? Eventually, because of the hand clap, that birthed a lot of the dances. You know, a lot of the dances, not the dancers, the dances itself. You know what I mean? It matched with that. When it comes to the da-da-da, boom, and the lock-ins, that comes from a dance called the Tone Rock. The Tone Rock birthed two of our main dances. We do the Rev Up and the Lock-In. That is, the Lock-In would basically be what a period and a comma is to phrasing and sentences. It finishes our sentence and it separates our phrases. When it comes to the music aspect of it, what happened was there was a DJ by the name of Little SNS, who's actually DJ SNS's son. And Little SNS came and over time, after they were making all the rap songs for Light Feet, Lil SNS, who was a dancer and a producer, and now is a very like he's on an upcoming rapper who's doing pretty well. He decided, you know what? Like I see these dancers. Let me take the rhythm that they make with their dance because our dance makes rhythm on its own. And let me take that and make it into music along with what was happening in Harlem with the Harlem culture, with the chants that were already happening before anything, even before the Harlem Shake. It was just there. It's a part of New York. You know what I mean? Like, so that's what really made the music aspect of it was him seeing the dancers and trying to make a music that matched with their rhythm and the Harlem culture. Like just those things. Like there were other producers as well besides Little SNS, but to me, Little SNS is really the most prominent prime guy. He made the structure, in my opinion. There were other producers at the time that made up beats, but Little SNS was to me the founding father of the music that you know now as Life in Music. Kid the Wiz, Little Live, Chris Designs, Top Flight, Tyke Star, Larry Smooth, etc., etc. When you hear that music, that whole format goes back to SNS, who decided, okay, let me mix that culture with these guys' dance moves. That's where it's derived.
Okay, thank you. That's some great history information. I appreciate that. I want to ask you about your experience today. Do you feel that there was a lot of love and energy from the New Jersey dancers here?
I mean, first off, like right away, because they were selling fish and chips. I wanted some, all right? So I seen it, and I just asked Two Drop, I think that's his name, right? He's with Reckless. I asked him, yo, can you tell me where the ATM is? And he was like, here, I'll take you. You know what I mean? Now, I never met this guy, you know what I mean? And now, not only was it love, but he's willing to go with me out just to get some money. I don't even know him from a hole in the wall, you know what I'm saying? It's only peace and love here, you know what I mean? And growth, you know? We recognize, in this place, like, I just feel it. It's just like, it's growth. It's just growth. I know I've seen a lot of kids get inspired today. Yeah. I've seen a lot of kids just have a seed planted in them today.
Yes.
Just from this energy. Yep. I've seen it.
That's
breaking out their shell, jumping in there. Lil Man himself, who like my kids, I teach kids in after school, my kids, all they do is dance to his music. He's there and he's with the kids and he's bigging up the little kids. That's what he's about from what my knowledge, you know what I mean? So it's definitely, I feel it. I feel growth. That's the main thing. I feel growth and progress and prominence in our people.
Yeah, that's great. Thank you so much for that. Now, in closing, can you tell us who you would like to thank?
Just for what? For
who have helped you throughout your journey in life and help encourage you to, be the man that you are today.
First, I want to thank God for giving me the tools. I have this belief that God gives you tools, and you use these tools. You know what I mean? There will be miracles and things happen, but God really gives you the tools, and then and then you go do what you gotta do. And I want to thank Him for giving me the tools to just do this. Even when I didn't believe in myself, God said, here. And he constantly, all the time, gives me the tools to build. I want to thank my family always. My biggest supporters, my little brother Eddie, who supports me. I never taught him anything. I just want you to know that he teaches himself. Wow. Nobody ever taught him a thing. He sits there and he trains himself. He taught himself how to tie his shoes, how to speak, how to dance, everything you can think of. He has a fashion sense, girlfriends, and social life. That's all because he wants it. Yeah. That's why I say that he has respect for himself. Yes. You know what I mean? Yes. It's not, people have respect for him because he demands that respect. Yes. So I want to thank him for always being there unconditionally in my family. My greatest friends, Team Rocket, my best friends who are not afraid to tell me when I'm bugging out. And keep it a million, keep it a stack, always keep it above. A man by the name of Moses Belisario, who is the artistic director of a non-profit called City Kids, the City Kids Foundation. He helped me figure out who I am as a person and as an artist, because this is an art for me. This is my language. So he helped me figure that out. And I want to just I want to thank the people that taught me how to dance. It's a guy by the name of Trony P, also known as, like, formerly known as Wiz. He taught me how to light feed. He was like my mentor in dance. I want to thank P for, like, Storyboard P.
Yes.
I want to thank him for teaching me just to be yourself, even when everybody bashes you, even when, like, because I was bashed for doing this dance. So I just want to thank him for just saying, yo, just do you, no matter what. You're going to get bashed. It's not going to be easy, but just do it. And Shock-A-Lot for just making me feel like a king and making us feel like kings. Also, Dr. Richard Reeves, who is the guy that put me down with Zulu Nation. He's a guy that no matter, he's sacrificed so much for light feet in general. He runs like an event called Teen Night, which is an event that I run now that he passed it down to me. We call it Saturday Night Light. He helps run COL, which is a light feed event. And that's about it, man. Just like anybody else that supported me, all my supporters, I want to thank Dance Mogul for believing in me as well.
Oh, that's great, man. I appreciate it, man.
And all my supporters, man.
Yeah.
Every single person counts.
So just thank you so much for the sit down. I appreciate it. It's long and coming, and there's many more to come. So thank you. I appreciate it.
I just want to work, man. Let's work.
We doing it.
Let's get this work, man. Let's
it's
build
coming,
this, man.
even
We're
more.
gonna build the kids, man. We're gonna build this. It's an empire right here.
You
man.
killing it, man. You just killing it. I'm
Respect,
just so proud. I don't even know what to say, man.
Thank you.